And joining me here on debate number 1 tonight, on where we are asking the question, and that's the hashtag on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, Aapka Nuksan. Do you as the taxpayer want to pay for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's legal troubles and the bills that he runs up with Mr. Ram Jethmalani or any other senior lawyer? That's the question we are asking tonight. And joining me tonight is Dr. Sambit Patra, national spokesperson of the BJP, Aryama Sundaram, senior lawyer, Bijon Mishra, Citizen Voice, Bhai Baldeep Singh, chairman, the Anand Foundation, C. Rajashekharan, lawyer from Chennai, K.V. Sridhar, national creative director, Leo Burnett, India, Sundar Balakrishnan, political analyst, Dr. John Dayal, activist and political analyst, and in just a bit from now, we'll also be joined by Tanveer Ahmed Mir, senior lawyer, joining us from Delhi. But before I go across with my questions first tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to draw your attention to these documents that I hold in my hand. These documents clearly show that this is the bill that was run in by Mr. Ram Jethmalani on the 1st of December 2016, worth 1 crore retainer fees and 22 lakh rupees per appearance. This is the list of appearances, and if you count this entire list of appearances that I've got from the courts, Delhi High Court, Patiala House Courts and the Supreme Court, where Mr. Ram Jethmalani has appeared for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, there are 13 appearances in all, and along with the retainer fee of 1 crore rupees, this works out to about 3.86 crore rupees. Here you can see Ram Jethmalani appearing, senior advocate on behalf of Arvind Kejriwal on the 19th of October 2016 in the High Court of Delhi at New Delhi. All these dates are given in here. But what I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, is this document where Manish Sisodia, on receiving the bill from Mr. Ram Jethmalani on the 1st of December, starts a file noting saying that these statements were made by the Delhi Chief Minister in his official capacity, and therefore he says the bill must be picked up by the Delhi government. The Law Department litigations branch was sent this. The Law Department refused to give its okay, sent the note back saying that this should go to the concerned department from where the CBI took the files, if it is the files that are really the basic matter for contention for the defamation suit. And there it says that this entire issue should get the Lieutenant Governor's okay as well. After that, Mr. Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister, says, in view of the detailed order, this file need not be sent to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor for his approval. And he says the General Administrative Department, which is looking after this, should pay all the bills. It says approval of appointment of Ram Jethmalani along with terms and conditions as quoted by him may be conveyed to the Learned Counsel. The retainer fee may also be approved. Payment of bills has been made. May be made as and when the bills are raised, and these should be done preferably within a day. Within a day is the deadline he sets for payment of bills. This happens on the 21st of December 2016, where he says no approval of the Lieutenant Governor is required. And then on the 27th of February, Gopal Rai, the Minister in charge of Administration Department, says that this requires approval, and it sends the file to the Lieutenant Governor. Now, what changed between 21st of December and 27th of February? That's the big question that we want to know. Were the payments made to Ram Jethmalani from the Delhi's exchequer, and then post facto clearance was sought from the Lieutenant Governor? All issues that Arvind Kejriwal should come clean on. And let me take that question to Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan, political analyst. Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan, do you think for a personal defamation case, Arvind Kejriwal can invoke public expenditure from the taxpayers' money to pay his bills to Mr. Ram Jethmalani? Is that valid? Is that logical? Is that legal?
Navika, I just want to ask you, let us go into the big picture now. We are not talking of personal or official or whatever it is. Now, are you?
That is all we are talking about.
Yes, I'm coming to that. Now, let me ask you: none of the other governments have used their personal expenses at the cost of the government. Have they not been paid? I want to ask you that. There have been many personal expenses of the Modi government itself, they have been doing self-promotion by way of advertisements and all those, and it has been.
But that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has also done.
Yeah, so
Mr. Arvind Kejriwal,
that is what I'm coming to.
Mr. Arvind Kejriwal paid 97 crores for Punjab elections through the taxpayers' money, and he's been asked to return that. In this case, 1 minute, Mr. Bijon Mishra.
So
this is just a small bill.
1 minute,
So
let him answer. Mr. Balakrishnan, that argument clearly doesn't stand.
No,
that
Navika, let me just complete.
doesn't stand.
Let me just complete, Navika. You are
But
talking of
you
97 crores.
You are giving an example of advertisements. If the Modi government has done, then the agencies that have to look into this, the Comptroller and Auditor General, or any such agency which has to look, will seek the explanation from the central government
But
as
my
well.
point is, did you take up this story earlier?
97 crore has been demanded back from him.
My
In this
point
case,
is, did you take up this story
it's a personal
earlier?
defamation case.
Have you taken this story? Have you taken up this story? You have not.
What is this?
You only pick up the story now. For
Well,
example,
if you want to take
So,
this
Mr.
up, why take up the EVM tampering machine today?
No.
Do you want
You
to
can also get a
one minute,
neutral.
one
This is
minute,
not how
one
it works.
minute.
You be
Answer the
neutral.
questions that we are posing.
1 minute, gentlemen.
When
Mr.
have they been
Balakrishnan,
Navika, you
do
be
you want to
neutral.
decide
You
the
be neutral.
editorial
You don't pick
agenda
and
of
choose.
Times Now?
Don't cherry pick.
Would you want to be part of the editorial team of Times Now to decide the editorial agenda?
I am not saying that.
What do you
I am
mean
not
by
saying
pick
that.
and choose?
I am not
What do
saying
you
that.
mean by pick and choose?
People
Can
will
you
accuse you
deny
that
a
in
single
anticipation
document
of
that we
NCD
have shown
defeat,
here?
you are
Can
questioning
you
the
deny
temperament.
a single document that we
ऐसे
have
नहीं
shown
होता
here?
है.
Question the documents.
Document I'm
We
saying.
have given you the dates.
See, I will tell you.
Is any of these documents fabricated?
I am
Or
not-
are they real?
Navika, let me tell you this kind
Are
of.
they real or fabricated?
I am saying it is real. I am saying.
Okay, so
Can
it
I
is
ask
real,
a question?
established.
Mr. Balakrishnan.
It is established that he is making the
Can I
Delhi's
support
taxpayer to
Mr.
pay.
Balakrishnan? But nobody seems to be
Let me
supporting.
just answer your question. No. See, what I am saying is, he has put forward.
No, I
that
just want to ask
proposal.
a question to Mr.
GVL
Balakrishnan. He can answer both the
Mr.
questions
Rao,
together.
Mr. Rao, can you just
Mr.
allow me to
Balakrishnan,
talk?
allow me 10 seconds.
Mr.
to
Rao,
ask
can
you
you
a
just allow
question.
me to talk, please?
That is Dr. Sambit Patra.
No, I am Dr. Sambit Patra.
Mr. Patra, can you just allow me to talk?
Can I just take 10 seconds?
No, please, don't.
No, I just want to tag a question together, and then you can
allow him
talk,
to
sir.
speak.
And
No, no,
definitely, you have your right to
let's
rebut
listen
back.
to
I
him.
just want to tag a question together.
Okay.
Because you said that Modi government also has paid for its own expenses. My question is, let's come to the same logic, that money should be paid by the taxpayer for Mr. Kejriwal's lawyer. By the same logic, why shouldn't the money be paid by the government of India defending A. Raja and 2G case, because he was the minister when the whole case has broken out? By the same logic, Ranjit Sinha, the former CBI director, tomorrow will say, pay for my cases also, because tomorrow I am going to fight in Supreme Court. Let me get Ram Jethmalani together. Let the government of India pay 4 crores or 5 crores for my case, because I was then the CBI
more than 10
director.
seconds.
By that standard, the government of India would be paying for everyone who were once a government of India or government of India employee and are fighting cases. So what kind of logic is that? This
Mr. Patra,
who's
vote
paying
was
for Mr.
given
Jetley's
out by
defense?
Arvind
He's
Kejriwal
paying
on an
it
individual
yes,
basis.
since
No, Mr.
Why should the
Patra.
government
1 minute.
No, Navika.
Mr. John Dayal is extremely bothered about who is paying Mr. Arun Jaitley's fees.
Very much so.
Okay, Sambit
not the
Patra,
government of
respond to
India.
Mr. John Dayal.
No, I will answer that.
himself.
Mr. John Dayal, you want to know that? Let me answer
Who's
that.
paying for Mr. Arun
No,
Jaitley?
everybody, the country wants to know.
No, Mr.
Yeah,
John
the country
Dayal,
wants to know,
your
so Dr.
question should be
Sambit Patra
answered
wants to
right
know.
away. It should be answered
Yeah.
right away. Yes,
It will help
the
the
country
debate.
wants
It
to
will help
know.
the debate.
John
It is
Dayal, the
not the
country
government
has
of India,
already
for
known,
sure.
but John Dayal has not known. John Dayal, while you are debating, please Google. Please Google and see.
I-
You will get the
I
news
don't-
of the
I
day.
don't
That the
trust
day
Wiki, I
Mr.
don't
Jaitley
trust Google.
filed the case, he shelled out 10 lakh rupees. He shelled out 10 lakh rupees for the stamp duty from his own pocket. He is paying from his own pocket for the lawyers that he has
Excellent.
hired. And on that pretext, if you would go through Manish Sisodia's letter, Mr. Manish Sisodia writes that since Mr. Jaitley has employed a battery of lawyers to defend Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, we should have Ram Jethmalani. But what Mr. Sishodia forgets is that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is paying for the battery of lawyers from his own pocket, while Mr. Kejriwal is extracting money from the pockets of Delhi walas, from us, the citizens of Delhi, to pay for his own misdeeds.
The simple explanation is this defamation case was when it was filed by Mr. Arun Jaitley, he sued him for a sum of 10 crore, for which a stamp fee of 10 lakh rupees required to be paid to the court as duty.
Who paid Mr. Kejriwal's stamp duty?
No, he doesn't need to be paid because
he doesn't need to pay. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, so tell me.
He does not need to pay stamp duty, Baba. You should do some homework before coming here.
I can't do homework. I am not a medical doctor pretending to be a lawyer also. You
can do homework, then don't do debates also. Don't expect us to teach you all legalities here on Times Now platform.
But I would say these are questions which a lay person of the country will want to know, Dr. Batra. Let's answer these simple questions. Let's clarify everything for the common
person. There's no time for sarcasm on this.
I think you're chickened out because Ram Jethmalani is really using the court to expose this gentleman so thoroughly. You've all panicked. You've all panicked in facing Mr. Ram Jethmalani, and now
so it's because we are panicking. So because the BJP is panicking.
By the way, Mr. John Dayal, do you know that up till now all the court proceedings have gone against Mr. Jethmalani and Mr. Kejriwal? Do you know that? Or even you have not done this homework as well.
Okay, let me get in a lawyer's perspective on this one. Let me get in a lawyer's perspective on this one. Mr. Aryama Sundaram, senior counsel, is with us. Mr. John Dayal, since you don't know so much about legal proceedings, let's
read the transcript of Mr.
Okay, so let's
I read 2 transcripts and I found them extremely illuminating.
That's because you didn't have to pay his fees. That's because you didn't have to pay his fees. You can't get illumination.
I can't afford Arun Jaitley as a lawyer. I can't afford Jethmalani as a lawyer.
So how can Arvind Kejriwal expect the Delhi's taxpayer to pay the bill of Mr. Ram Jethmalani just so that you find his cross-examination illuminating? Let me get in Aryama Sundaram. Aryama Sundaram, in a case where Arun Jaitley has personally sued Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, do you think when Arun Jaitley is paying for this suit through his pocket, Arvind Kejriwal can charge the taxpayer? Should the taxpayer be paying the bills of Mr. Ram Jethmalani, who has been employed by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal to defend himself? And there are 7 such cases against Mr. Arvind Kejriwal on defamation alone, from Chetan Chauhan, from Akhil Sibal, from Nitin Gadkari, from Pawan Khera. There are several cases against him on defamation. If everywhere he begins to use Mr. Ram Jethmalani at 22 lakh rupees per appearance, is the Delhi taxpayer supposed to foot the bill, Mr. Aryama Sundaram?
Against Mr. Jaitley, I think Ram Jethmalani is the best lawyer.
Look, to start with, please, will somebody stop interrupting all the time and allow me to answer, please? Please, whoever keeps talking, will you please allow somebody else also to say something?
Oh, that's
I've been asked a question, allow me to answer, please. The point is that let's not compare Mr. Jaitley and Mr. Kejriwal. Let's compare Mr. Kejriwal with Mr. Kejriwal. The point of it is, I find the whole expression Aam Aadmi Party here a bit of a euphemism. I can't imagine which Aam Aadmi can afford legal fees of that kind of amount. More so, to defend an individual in the government, not the government. I think everybody is getting this wrong in one way, whoever is trying to defend the fact that the government of Delhi must pay for it. You see, if the government is a party and the government is defending itself, yes, the government pays for it, and nobody can question the fees that the council would want, because if you want that council, that's the fees he wants. But the point is, if the government is a party, certainly the government can engage whosoever they would want as a council. But this is not the government as a party. It is an individual. It so happens that the individual is the chief minister. The statements he made were as in, please let me finish, please. The statements he made were statements as an individual. They were not statements of the government of Delhi. They were the statements of Mr. Kejriwal. It so happened that Mr. Kejriwal is the chief minister, but the statements he has made is as Mr. Kejriwal. Now the point of it is, if he needs to defend himself, he can engage whosoever he wants, he can pay whatever fees he wants, but I cannot understand how the Aam Aadmi has to pay his fees. Just because you call yourself the Aam Aadmi Party doesn't mean that you load all your fees onto the Aam Aadmi. And there's a great objection to that.
In which case, let me use this occasion to appeal to Mr. Jethmalani to do this case pro bono.
So make that appeal outside the studio, Mr. John Dayal, because this is the bill that Mr. Ram Jethmalani has sent. And if I can ask my camera person to just show this bill, this is the bill from the office. 1 minute, gentlemen. This is the bill Ram Jethmalani, subject Arun Jaitley versus Arvind Kejriwal, and he says the retainer of the senior advocate is 1 crore rupees, 1 crore only, and appearance fee 22 lakh rupees only. This is as recent as the 1st of December 2016. This is the bill. Now, if you want to appeal to Mr. Ram Jethmalani to do this pro bono, it's fine. But what do you say of this file? Mr. John Dayal, this file has been written in the Delhi government.
The file has been accepted by real.
They want the taxpayer to pay the money.
The file has been accepted as real by the official supporter of the AAP. I am not a supporter of the AAP. I am on the principle that a lawyer of this nature must be used to defend the charge. Because larger issues, every day, Mr. Patra himself, he defames people, and they're coerced, they're cowed, they're frightened into not being able to counter. I would like to sue almost every minister. I would like to sue the Prime Minister.
Find the money from your own pocket to sue him. Why make the Delhi taxpayer pay?
Delhi's taxpayer put the bill for a personal squabble? That's the question. Can that be answered? One good thing that goes for Arvind Kejriwal is that instead of making Aam Aadmi Party volunteers and donors to foot the bill, he's making the Congress voter, he's making the BJP supporter and voter, he's making the Swaraj India and all of the party voters, supporters, electors to pay for his personal bills. That's a smart move. That's a great move. But why should the Delhi taxpayer be paying for a personal squabble? That is the question. Can somebody answer that?
We have been paying for the campaign.
Whether he has Ram Jethmalani to fight the case or he brings in Jitendra Tomar, the very famous lawyer that he had. Why not? But why should the Delhi voter be paying his personal bill?
That's the point.
What will be next? His laundry bill will be next. That the Delhi voter has to pay. What are you talking?
Let me get in KV Sridhar, National Creative Director of Leo Burnett, who's also an Aam Aadmi Party supporter. Mr. Sridhar, do you think, now that it has been stated publicly on national television that these documents of the Delhi government, where the Delhi government has made the grounds to pass the tab on to the taxpayer of Delhi, why should the taxpayer of Delhi pick up the legal bill for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's personal legal wranglings with Mr. Arun Jaitley? Why should the Delhi taxpayer pay for it, sir?
No, firstly, let me clear that neither I am a politician nor I am attached to any party, nor I am a legal expert. From a simple perspective as a common man, if it is personal, he has to pay. If it is on behalf of the chief ministry, then the country should support him. At least the Delhi should support him. The government should pick it up. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I really do not understand.
I
really do not understand.
Why should they pick it up?
Let him speak.
Why should the government pick it up?
Let him speak.
Let him finish.
No,
why should the country pick it up?
I really do not understand why all this is happening 10 days or 15 days before the elections.
Precisely.
So there seems to be some kind of
simply because Mr. Sridhar, now let me come in. Now let me come in.
When it happens, it's not an issue.
This file is dated the 27th of February.
That's okay. Still LG has to clear it. They might have made some mistakes in their processes. Still you can't call him as a criminal. Still you cannot victimize him.
Nobody is calling him a criminal.
It's taken us 2 or 3 weeks to find out from the office of Arvind Kejriwal, from the office of the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. The file has gone to the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor has sat on it, taken a decision, decided to send it to the Additional Solicitor General for legal opinion. In the meanwhile, we've done our investigation and found the file. How can you find any fault with the timing of this, Mr. Sridhar? What has timing got to do with the facts of the case?
No, I'm not disputing the facts of the case. I'm only saying that it could have been done before, it could have been done later. Why everything is coming at the same time? That's
so
one very debatable.
A file.
That is not the question. The point is the logic.
Mr.
Why should the Delhi taxpayer be paying a personal legal battle? Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, when the case is not being fought, when the Delhi government is not the defendant.
Mr. C. Rajashekharan, who's also a lawyer, let me get in a legal perspective on this. Mr. Rajashekharan, do you think timing is a problem, or do you think the fact of the case is a problem where Arvind Kejriwal is trying to pass on the bill to the Delhi taxpayer?
He has not passed it on yet.
Why are you questioning the timing when you can't explain the facts?
It's not a legal opinion. What are you talking? It is not a legal opinion which has been sought. They are wanting to make the payment within a day. That is not seeking a legal opinion.
They have very clearly said, and let me read out what Mr. Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, has said. He has said the administrative department, which is the General Administrative Department, GAD in this case, is directed to take following necessary actions immediately, is directed by the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, make no mistake. And what does he say? Approval of appointment of Shri Ram Jethmalani, retainer fee quoted by Learned Counsel is approved, payment of bills may be made as and when the bills are received from the Learned Counsel, and it says the GAD shall ensure compliance of these directions at the earliest, preferably within a day. Mr. Rajashekharan, is there any room for any doubt in these documents that Times Now is presenting to you? These documents say
a proof that legal counsel is being sought.
Has been given, the directions have been given by the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi. Your comment on the facts of the case, not the iffy statements on timing of the entire issue. Please respond to the facts of the case.
See, Navika, first, if you talk on merits, the facts of the case are very strong. But the fact of the matter is, we are discussing about politicians of this country. So politicians, you cannot expect moral or ethical points to defend them. The only point, why should a lawyer
Okay, so that's a big admission. You are saying Arvind Kejriwal cannot be expected to stand on high moral ground or ethics. Is that what you are saying?
Very good.
Is that what you are saying?
Thank you for the clarification.
As bad as any other politician.
Let me finish. Let me finish. We appreciate what you have said.
No, let me finish.
You have come out with the truth. You have come out with
allow me to finish.
Allow me to finish. With the truth. Allow me to the truth.
Let me finish.
Let me finish. Allow me to finish, and then you have come out saying Arvind Kejriwal is unethical.
Okay, gentlemen, let him finish his point. Yes, Mr. C. Rajashekharan,
let me
you
finish.
said politicians do not have any morality or any ethics. Are you saying that applies to Arvind Kejriwal? Does that apply to Arvind Kejriwal?
It is applicable. See, cutting across every party, the politicians cannot claim themselves to be very upright, because
Mr. Arun Jaitley,
they commit mistakes. But as far as this case is concerned,
But Mr. Arun Jaitley in this case, 1 minute, Mr. Rajashekaran. 1 minute, Mr. Bijon Mishra.
Mistake making is one thing. Breach of protocol, breach of ethics, breach of morals is another thing. You cannot talk and paint all politicians all out active in the field of politics like that.
Arun Jaitley is paying the bills on his own account. He's paid a 10 lakh rupee court fees from his own pocket.
My question is
taxpayer?
Your question is...
No, my question is, he is the chief minister by default. He has got the legitimate right to
by
claim.
Default.
Let the LG decide whether he is eligible or not. Let the LG decide.
But they are not
paying. He's asking the taxpayer to pay the bill.
Technically, he is wrong. Legally, he has got the right. Technically, he is wrong. But legally, he has got the right.
My friend.
No, he doesn't have the right. He doesn't have the right.
Mr. Rajashekaran.
Let the LG decide. Who are we? Let the LG decide. Let the Lieutenant Governor decide. Who are we to say he is not...
to decide to the LG.
He has got his legitimate right to claim. Let the LG decide.
He does not.
As a post facto afterthought, he has sent the file.
Navika, I want to answer this. I know the answer to this. It's a very important point which I want to make it over here.
I have an answer to this.
Okay, Sambit Patra, I'm coming to you. Sambit Patra, I'm coming to you. But my
Navika,
point
please
is
allow me.
that in this case, yes, 1 minute. I will come back to you, John Dayal. Let me make a point first. My point is that they have not left this to the Lieutenant Governor to decide. They have taken the decision on file, and the decision on file is the GAD is directed to take the following necessary action and ensure compliance of these directions at the earliest, preferably within a day. Dr. Sambit Patra, does that leave anything to the imagination as far as what the intention of the Delhi government is vis-a-vis the payment of this 3.86 crore to Mr. Ram Jethmalani from the taxpayers' money?
Navika, there is no doubt. As far as the intention of the Aam Aadmi Party government and Mr. Kejriwal is concerned, it is a faulty one. And everyone knows it. There are some supporters of the Aam Aadmi Party. It's astonishing that despite it being a close and shut case, they're not able to see the merit of the case. Over here, the most important thing that we are skipping, which we should all be reminding the viewers, is the letter of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, which he wrote on 21st December 2016. What does he say? He says that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, in this case, was not acting as an individual but in the official capacity of Chief Minister, because this whole defamation case has emerged from the 15th December 2015 raid by CBI in the CM's office. Remember over here, what Mr. Manish Sisodia has missed out is that no DDCA file was recovered in that CBI raid, number one. And whatever was spoken of after the CBI raid was spoken as an individual by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal pertaining to DDCA against Mr. Arun Jaitley as well as his family members. So over here he does not speak as the Chief Minister because that file was not recovered by the CBI, because the CBI memo in the court case does not have a mention of a DDCA file. So Mr. Manish Sisodia lies A.
Okay, so let's get in. John Dayal. John Dayal,
he was speaking as the Chief Minister. He was speaking as the individual.
John Dayal, 2
capacity.
points. Let me make 2 points to you. One minute. 1 minute. The point that was made by Manish Sisodia on file is that these statements were made by Arvind Kejriwal on account of the CBI raids and the files that had been caught. Now, CBI has given an undertaking in the court about the files that it had got from the Chief Minister's office. The DDCA file is not one of them. Point number one. Point number two, Section 80 of the Civil Procedure Code says that for sending notice to government or public officer, if one wants to institute a suit against the government or against a public officer in respect of any act purporting to be done by such a public officer in his official capacity until expiration of 2 months. So you have to give a notice, and till that notice expires for 2 months, you cannot take the matter to court. This clause has not been invoked by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal in the entire arguments that he has done in the Patiala House Courts, in the Delhi High Court, in the Supreme Court. He has not challenged it, which means he accepts that this case is on him personally, not as a public servant, not as a representative of the Delhi government. Why is he now passing the bill on to the Delhi taxpayer?
Let me answer one by one. The CBI not having it on its memo, I dismiss. Just now Mr. Patra said Sinha himself, a former DG of the CBI, himself has been indicted. CBI, either for or against, I don't count them at all. Second is this. Now you've reduced
You
it
count
to
the courts?
No, hold on,
you
hold on.
count the courts?
Hold on.
This is given by CBI in the court. This has been given by CBI in the court. The court would have made a mention.
Member. I am answering on points. The second point is, has the Chief Minister of Delhi not taken
that's a little too
2-month thing, that you're not reducing it to something which is merely technical. He will seek a condemnation of the court or whatever. You reduce it to a technicality and diminish it.
No, Mr. John, do you know it is not Mr.
Suppose, listen to me.
What about Section 80?
Okay, listen to me.
What about Section 80 of the CPC?
Now, the technical question is, Sambit, hold on. Hold your answer, Sambit.
Chadda, we have Ashish Khaitan, others also intact with the Arvind Kejriwal case. So why should in fact the Delhi people be paying for Raghav Chadda and Ashish
Hold
Khaitan?
on, will you?
No, why should Delhi people be paying for Raghav Chadda and Ashish Khaitan?
Suppose the Home Minister, which he will do, direct the Lieutenant Governor, which he will do, not to pay. Then what does Mr. Jethmalani do? Does he sue Arvind Kejriwal for not payment? What does
Why don't you ask? That is a question between two private individuals. The state has nothing to do with it. The Delhi taxpayer has nothing to do with it. That's an infructuous argument. Bijon Mishra, whether Mr. Ram Jethmalani sues Arvind Kejriwal for the bill not paid or not is between two individuals. The question here is when it's a personal fight, and as Dr. Sambit Patra is pointing out, that Arvind Kejriwal is not the only person who has been sued. There are others. There is Raghav Chadda, there is Ashish Khaitan, there is Ashutosh, there are others who have been sued. Why should the Delhi government pay for all these non-government employees?
Absolutely. It is only for this case that it is coming.
Now, please, one, please keep quiet. One.
Why?
Navika,
why?
The point
you
which I
are interrupting that man?
No, the anchor has told me to speak. So you please keep quiet now.
She tells me to keep quiet.
Anchor has told me to speak.
I may, if she tells
Anchor has told me to speak.
Okay, gentlemen.
Not even the Aam Aadmi Party should be paying for this.
Let's make substantive
It's a personal
Bijon
personal account should be used.
Bijon Mishra hasn't spoken, so let him
Let me come to the point. Mr. Arun Jaitley, not as finance minister, as Mr. Arun Jaitley, he's filed a defamation case against Arvind Kejriwal and others who are 5 more people who are citizens against whom they have to defend themselves. And as we know on record that Mr. Arun Jaitley has spent from his own pocket all the illegal expenses which he is incurring. When he is able to do that, and in case if Arvind Kejriwal doesn't have the funds, then the law is there in our court. He can go and represent his case on his own in public as an individual, as a citizen. Court can give him also a lawyer to fight his case. And there are instances when he could have taken the court's, a lawyer to fight.
There are enough lawyer volunteers with the Aam Aadmi Party. Why not get their services then? They would volunteer their time.
Navika, the point which I am making,
Jitendra Tomar, so many others are there, absolutely.
Firstly, the citizens are told that Ram Jethmalani is going to do a pro bono case. Citizens are like us, we know that he is going to do free of cost. Perfect, no issue. But suddenly we find through your revelation today, and this has been a breach of trust to the citizen.
But it's Mr. Ram Jethmalani is well within his rights to charge whatever fee he wants to charge.
Mr.
It has to be an agreement. It has to be an agreement between Ram Jethmalani and Arvind Kejriwal. But my question, Mr. Aryama Sundaram, my question to Mr. Aryama Sundaram is very simple. Mr. Aryama Sundaram, if this case was supposed to be fought by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal as the Chief Minister of Delhi, shouldn't he have invoked Section 80 of the CPC? Shouldn't he have challenged the personal accusation against him, the personal, the personal charge and the personal case that had been put on him, as he had questioned the criminal as well as the civil procedure case? Shouldn't he have raised this in court? The fact that he hasn't means that he has accepted that he is fighting this case in his personal capacity.
In fact, Navika, the entire fallacy in Mr. Kejriwal's statement and what he feels it's a Delhi government case and they should pay for it is this. Let me explain in very, very simple terms. If the case was against the Delhi government pays. If so, the Delhi government ought to be a party. Number one.
Yes.
Number two, he should have been sued as representative of the Delhi government. And if that was so, the Delhi government could pay. Here, he has been sued in an individual capacity. Now, if according to him, he was acting on behalf of the Delhi government, then it's very easy for him to win the case by merely saying, look here, I acted on behalf of the Delhi government. The Delhi government is a necessary party. You have not brought the necessary party into the case. The case cannot be against me, the individual. It has to be against the government. And notice, etc., under Section 80 CPC, whatever else it is, has not been given. Why? Because you have not filed the case against the government, whereas you ought to have. And not having brought in the necessary party, dismiss the case against me. That should be his defense, and that will be the individual's defense. Assume that I am working for an organization, the organization is being sued, I am being sued for defamation. In my individual capacity, I have to face it in my individual capacity. If I am being sued as a representative of an organization, the organization defends it. Here it is nobody's case that the suit itself as framed is against the government or against Mr. Kejriwal as a representative of the government. If Mr. Kejriwal says, sorry, I did this as a representative of the government, then please implead the government. You cannot proceed against me. They are a necessary party. Without them, the suit has to be dismissed. And that should be his defense. No, and secondly, even to say that, it's his individual case. And he has to individually pay that.
It would be an afterthought. And
absolutely.
He has not impleaded the Delhi government in the last 1 year.
Navika, it's not a question of his impleading. Navika, it's not a question. Can I just answer you? It's not a question of his impleading the government. He should demand that the case against him is dismissed outright for not impleading the necessary party. But the very fact
which also he has not done,
himself,
which also he has not done, Mr. Aryamasundram, which is also something that he has not done. So let me get in Tanveer Ahmed Mir.
And I refuse to pay his fees.
Let me get in Tanveer Ahmed Mir, who's a lawyer and who understands the point Mr. Aryamasundram is making. Mr. Aryamasundram is making, Tanveer Ahmed Mir, a very serious point. He says so far in the last 1 year, the question is that so far Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has not questioned the fact that he's been sued in an individual capacity. There has been no impleading the Delhi government. How can you drag in the Delhi government to foot the bill? This entire case, he has been sued. Tanveer Ahmed, can you hear me? Okay, we will try and go across to him. Let me go across to Sundar Balakrishnan.
Sundar Balakrishnan. Navika, please allow me 10 seconds. Allow me 10 seconds.
Let me get in Sundar Balakrishnan before I allow you, Dr. Sambit Patra. Sundar Balakrishnan, so far Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has not thought of asking for an impleadment of the Delhi government as well in this case. Since he has not done that, it's taken for granted that he's accepted the case that he's been sued in his individual capacity. Why change stand on file and ask the Delhi government or the taxpayer to foot the bill?
See, Navika, I am taking from where Mr. Sundaram has left it, see, if it is going to be his personal, let him pay. And if it is going to be on the part of the government, so let the LG decide what is to be done.
But that's the entire issue.
I am coming to that.
That it is on him personally. Why is he asking the government to pay? Why is he asking the taxpayer to pay?
I am coming to that. I am coming to that. What I am saying is, see, we are talking of public money spent for the personal purpose.
Personal.
Right? Now, in this case, I want to ask you, are you saying that the BJP government has not spent any expenses by the government for his
We are talking about legal fees.
Arvind Kejriwal or Manish Sisodia has not asked the LG for counsel whether this money will be payable by the taxpayer, by the exchequer or not.
Want to derail the entire debate. The debate is on legal fees.
You are derailing.
Now I want
it's not about any
question to the legal luminary.
Advertisement expenditure. Yes, Dr. Sambit
am not talking about. See, I am.
वो तो LG का अंगूठा चाहते हैं चेक के ऊपर निशान लगाने के लिए और दिल्ली के टैक्स पेयर को ठेंगा दिखाना चाहते हैं.
Can you please allow me to talk first?
Mr. Balkrishnan.
No, Mr. Patra, let me just finish. Let me just finish. Then you can take it over.
This as well.
Then you can take it over.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I am asking you is, Navika, my issue is, see, this expense, we are talking as if, it's only one party. I am not going to be defending A or B or C. I am only saying that if it is a personal expense, let him pay. Now, I am coming to another point. Do you mean that this government has not spent anything for the personal purposes?
Again, you are derailing.
No, but thank you for confirming that if it is a personal battle, then he has to pay himself. Thank you very much for that. So that is established.
Only for the glorification of one man.
That's what I'm saying. If it is for personal,
if it is a personal, so he must pay. Thank you for that.
So you agree if it's a personal case, Arvind Kejriwal should pay? Do you agree that Arvind Kejriwal should pay if it's a case against him personally?
Absolutely, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so he has given the big admission.
But you're not.
So far, he was defending Arvind Kejriwal. Now he says Arvind Kejriwal should pay Dr. Sambit Patra.
No, I was not defending. I'm only coming to the point. See, my point is, there was a India Today report.
You have already made the point.
Which said there was 1,100 crores spent on advertisements by BJP government.
Let's not put the Aam Aadmi
Party has already been hammered, they are supposed to pay 97 crores. Let us not go into that. What are you talking?
1 minute, Dr. Sambit Patra. I need to go to Tanveer Ahmed Mir, but Dr. Sambit Patra.
It is established now that the personal battles must be paid from the personal pocket.
Just a sec.
The taxpayer money cannot be ill-used for personal squabbles.
Taxpayers' money is being spent by each and every government.
Sir.
That's besides the point. We'll talk about that afterwards.
The panel either defending or not defending Mr. Kejriwal. Baldev bhai, just 10 seconds. Sir, all the lawyers who are present on the panel, either defending or not defending Mr. Kejriwal, I have a very pertinent question. I would be very glad if Mr. Ariman Sundaram, Mr. Tanveer Mir can answer this question. Look, this case that Mr. Jaitley has filed against Mr. Kejriwal is worth rupees 10 crore of defamation. Supposedly, it is just a speculation, supposedly if tomorrow Mr. Kejriwal loses this case, who pays this 10 crore by the same logic? That means the people of Delhi pay this 10 crore rupees on behalf of Mr. Kejriwal, or Mr. Kejriwal pays this 10 crore. Can any lawyer answer me this question on the same logic that Mr. Ram Jethmalani's bill have to be footed by the people of Delhi?
Well, Dr. John Dayal, do you think if he loses, the case is sub judice, but if he loses, that 10 crore should also be paid by the Delhi taxpayer?
And if he wins, who will benefit?
Mr. Arun Jaitley will. Arun Jaitley will.
Arun Jaitley should.
Yeah.
That is, we are not discussing.
No, he doesn't have to pay anything because the case is by Mr. Arun Jaitley.
But the question of Dr. Patra has raised is a very important question. He's saying if you're already asking the Delhi taxpayer to foot the bill for fighting the case,
for the council,
if in case he loses the case, then the Delhi taxpayer has to pay the 10 crores on top of that. How fascinating.
Either which way, the Delhi taxpayer.
And this is also not the final bill of Mr. Jethmalani.
Dr. John Dayal, you are also a Delhi resident, a citizen of Delhi. Do you want to pay for this for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal?
Do you want to pay the 10 crores?
I am safe, Navika ji. I am a Punjabi elector now.
Can I say something?
Fortunately.
I am not a supporter of Mr. Kejriwal. Personally, I don't like the man. But the way he has been pilloried.
But you seem to be the most disturbed.
There's been a gang up. The way there's been a gang up against him by almost everyone. And the way the media and the overall thing that is in support of the BJP. Anything of the BJP.
So this is the media's fault. So this is the media's fault.
As if it is a national event.
Mr. John Dayal, is this the media's fault?
I'm sorry, Dr. Dayal.
Is this the media's fault?
If you want to talk about these matters, look at what has happened. The state of Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab.
The way public sentiments.
The way some of the finest people of Punjab have been insulted.
Ridiculous argument.
By the power-hungry,
it's the most ridiculous
running haywire in the garb of Aam Aadmi Party caps. What are you talking?
Tanveer Ahmed Mir is with us. Tanveer Ahmed Mir, is it the media's fault that it is raising the question of whether this entire case against Arvind Kejriwal is in his personal capacity or in his capacity as the Chief Minister? So far, he has not invoked Section 80 CPC. He has not invoked the fact that the Delhi government or any other government has been made a party or impleaded along with Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, which means he has accepted he was fighting this case on a personal note.
Navika, you definitely have a point, but the answer to your fundamental question lies in answer of Mr. Arun Jaitley in question number 10 asked by Mr. Jethmalani in his cross-examination done in the High Court, when a question was put to him that if the first proponent, Madam Madhu Kishwar, sent something on a Twitter handle which defamed you and you did not file a defamation case against her, why against Arvind Kejriwal? The answer to that question was that when an honorable Chief Minister repeats that malicious comment, then it becomes defamation qua me. Now it is for the lawyers of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal to take proper defense.
No. At that point,
you're extrapolating a little much.
Kejriwal could have impeded the Delhi government in the case. He could have insisted that this procedure is not correct. Go back and impede the Delhi government. Did he do that? Dr. Sambit Patra. Dr. Sambit Patra.
Insult is much more deeper when it comes from someone who holds the office of a chief minister. That a chief minister is supposed to maintain decorum.
The technical point, let me come in over here. No. See, I respect Mr. Tanveer Ahmed because he is quite logical in his appearances. Over here, let me take him logically. His point that question number 10, the originator, Ms. Madhu Keshwar, you dare not sue. What do you have to say? Mr. Tanveer, you have to go to the whole statement. What does Mr. Jaitley say? You conveniently read out only the 3 lines. What does the 4th line say? The 4th line says, repetition of libellous statement gives me a cause of action against the person. He spoke of the Chief Minister's stature there. But then he says that he's a person after all.
Repetition by Mr. Kejriwal as Chief Minister.
On legalities, it can be fought on technicalities, but the simple question that the people of Delhi want to know is, should they be picking up the tab for Arvind Kejriwal's defamation cases? Arvind Kejriwal has not one but 7 such defamation cases against different individuals, from Nitin Gadkari, Akhil Sibal, Pawan Khera, Chetan Chauhan to Arun Jaitley. Should the Delhi taxpayer be picking up the legal bill for all these personal cases against Mr. Arvind Kejriwal? That's a choice that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal will need to make. We'll continue to follow the story on what the legal opinion on this is going to be and what the Lieutenant Governor finally decides. We'll continue to follow this story. I thank all my panelists for joining me here on News Hour Debate number 1 tonight. Don't go away. We'll take a short break.